Presenting a picture book analysis of Rapunzel, created by Tammy Quick. For my selections, I chose 3 different versions of Rapunzel. The 3 books I have read, compared, contrasted, and analyzed are 1. Rapunzel by Brothers Grimm, the second version in 1979. 2. Rapunzel, retold by Paul O. Zelinsky in 1997. 3. Rapunzel, retold by Catherine McCafferty in 2002. Fairy Tales to Picture Books. Similar versions are Rapunzel, retold by Paul O. Zelinsky, and Rapunzel by Brothers Grimm. Both stories quote that the wife feels she will die if she does not have the herb from the sorcerer's garden. The literary element in both is the setting, which is long ago. Compared versions. Retold by Zelinsky and retold by McCafferty. In both these stories, the herb in the sorcerer's garden is called Rapunzel, whereas in Brothers Grimm, it's not. The images are created using hues of green and yellow, representing peace and happiness. Thesis. These stories depict the characters' yearning for righteousness, love, and happiness in life. The herb being the beauty in life that needs sun, water, and good soil for nourishment and growth. The connection being the herb with Rapunzel. She is not giving the right nourishment or the chance to grow and experience life for its beauty and what it can be. Nature's beauty cannot be ignored, hidden, or even protected from the elements of the world. It is better to be prepared in your destiny of what life can offer for those wanting its benefits. Literary elements. The plot and setting demonstrated in all of the literatures is the tower, where Rapunzel is forced to live, trapped and excluded from the world. The infamous quote that is the only style and tone for communication to Rapunzel is, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair," as requested by the sorceress and prince in these stories. Theme. To preserve the Rapunzel herb and hence Rapunzel herself, the herb being an archetype for lust. Visual elements. Zelinsky's Rapunzel uses acrylic oil paint to create extremely realistic images. Brothers Grimm uses watercolor with dark hues of blue and black, showing emotions of serenity and sadness with less saturation while enhancing animation. Both different versions of Rapunzel visually displays the happiness, lust, and love and emotions between the characters. Green in the scenes of Zelinsky's and McCafferty's are saturated, colorful, vibrant, and suggests peacefulness in the garden. Zelinsky's scenery of the sorceress' garden, where the herb grows, is beautiful, with different birds such as peacocks symbolically showing the importance of growth and nature. Nodelman assumptions. The assumption of Nodelman's that I somewhat agree with is the best story should have simple text, bright, colorful pictures, and happy endings. This being stated for children only because we all know the best stories are not always short or simple, but they do usually have happy endings. All happy endings go through the process of overcoming hardships, encouraging reading of more difficult texts because of the bright, realistic, creative visuals. The assumption I completely agree with is books that are long and difficult frustrate children and may even destroy their interest in literature and reading. My daughters were proof of this assumption. They were bored and intimidated by Zelinsky's version and left that entirely up to me to read. Yet with Brothers Grimm and McCafferty's, they wanted to read and enjoyed reading the story to me. Nodelman's assumptions continued. I disagree with Nodelman's assumption that children, when exposed to evil or violence, will become violent or encourages their most uncontrollable tendencies. Even though psychology proves this concept, it also disputes by saying we can change our perspective to control our tendencies. There is always going to be aspects everywhere in life, from fairy tales to the news and just ordinary experiences. It is inherent that children are sheltered, yet learn the truth and what they should do to create an outcome they will control. Thank you for taking the time to view my presentation. I hope this gave insight to how fairy tales and picture books can teach children valuable lessons.